What's up, everyone? How's everybody doing today? I'm back again for my first actual vlog, sorta, with this job. Just got loaded, heading out. I've been to this place a few times. It's a little crowded, a little tight. Anytime I get these Nashville runs, they always kind of are. Today's not looking too bad. It's supposed to rain a little later, so I may or may not have a second load. So we'll see how that goes. I got bugs flying on my face. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a video today of me unloading, and if I have another load, I'll get a video of me loading. It's a pretty simple process. You know, it really breaks up the time between driving and, you know, not driving. As much as I love trucking, it's nice to get a little break from the seat. You know, stretch your legs a little bit. I don't know how these views are looking. I can kind of see it through my phone, but as far as like what it's actually looking like, or what it sounds like, I don't know. I haven't uploaded my first video yet, but y'all probably already seen that by the time this one gets uploaded. So once you watch that one, you know, comment below how the audio is, or, you know, if you know anything about GoPros and how to make the audio sound better, or if there's anything I can get to make it better. I kind of watch my videos back, and you can hear sometimes, and then sometimes it's so kind of like muffled that I know what I'm saying, but of course y'all don't, or you might, depending on how it sounds. But I always listen to it through my radio, because I have that right there. It's Bluetooth, so yeah. I also got truck sounds coming through a truck, and I hope it's not too bad to a point where y'all can't understand me. Oh, something about this job, man. Like, these back roads, just driving back roads, man, it's peaceful. On the interstate, all day, every day, man, that shit, it kind of gets a little boring. I see the same two white lines every day, dotted white lines, 500 miles a day. Kind of gets boring. This issue, it's always some tight turn, some tight back, turn around, something. And every day is something, man. Like some of these roads, when I first started driving, man, the pucker factor would have been 10 out of 10. White knuckling. But now it's just, I don't even think about it really. I just enjoy the view of where I'm at versus thinking about how I'm going to make a turn. Or, it's kind of crazy to think about when I first started where I am now. And the only bad thing about back roads, there is a few bad things, is making turns when you can't see either side. You just kind of trust the process, trust your gut, no car's coming. Doesn't look like anybody's coming down that way. Got a car coming up here, but they should see me well ahead of time to make this turn. There's some construction going on over there. I guess I could pull off in that little spot right there, but yeah, that being a four-way right here would be a little difficult trying to actually get out. Come on, truck. You got it. The transmission was doing a little weird stuff this morning. Wouldn't take off after getting loaded. Pushing the gas, and it was in second gear, but it just didn't want to go, and then eventually it felt like it was building up, and then it would go. Now it's on a regen. That's the most annoying thing. Come on now. Any time would be great. Check on my Sprite. I guess it's a good time to do a regen. We won't be here in a minute. Man, pulling out on the highways is fun to say the least. Gas turning. Let's go. Right behind him for a minute. Yeah. Oh, good to pick up some speed. But hey, if anybody else drives farm trucks, any type, I pull sod. I work on a farm last night. I guess your casual farm work. Yeah, I got farm tags. So drop a comment below and tell me about it. Or everybody's got some crazy stories over the road, some of the things they've seen or heard. Let me know about it. Been there, seen a few crazy things. A lot of wrecks. Man, I didn't realize how many wrecks there were until, especially through Nashville, Atlanta. Texas was crazy. I went through Texas one time. Let me tell you the amount of wrecks that I saw. I saw basically more wrecks than I would say red lights. I mean, it was insane. Like every few miles there was stop traffic, especially in the Dallas area. Man. Been cut off more times than I can count. About $1 for every time I've been given the bird. I think I'd be a little wealthier today. I'm so ready for football to get started back up. I don't know about y'all. I'm an avid football fan. I'm a Titans fan. Exact. I already know I'm gonna hear some crap for it. Hey, I've been on my team since I was basically old enough to understand football. I'm excited this year. Hopefully something good happens. Let me know what y'all's teams are. Y'all got any exciting plans for the season, After the season, I was going to buy me and my wife some season tickets, but they're actually building a new stadium right beside the old stadium, and basically wipes out parking. And I've Ubered there once for one game, and let me tell you, that's ridiculous, the price you got to pay for an Uber. It cost me like $62 to go 5.2 miles down the road back to my hotel. I would walk for that price. Jeez. The Wi-Fi, man, the Wi-Fi is terrible. You only get Wi-Fi in certain zones, especially the pickup spots. Man, it's ridiculous. Excuse me. Let's see where I gotta turn at today. It's on me, get on. That makes sense. If I get over. If I can lift the good old farm truck over today. There you go. It's a nice looking terrible. A Maverick truck. I'm sure my wife's worked on one of those before. Electric. Man, I remember the first time I saw the smoke. I don't know if y'all got to see it on camera. My car, my truck smokes when it does a regen, and it smokes pretty bad. I had to call up my mechanic at the shop and be like, you know, is this normal? And he's like, oh yeah. I think he's a smoker. I thought I was on fire the first time. I thought I was going to actually use a fire extinguisher for the first time in my life. Ended up running a dump truck right before I got this job. I had a buddy of mine that was my neighbor at the time, and trying to get me on. I don't know, man. Something about pulling a trailer behind you just can't beat it. The feeling of watching those tandems go around a white line perfectly. Can't beat that feeling. I think that's the best part of it, honestly. Let me know how y'all's weekend was. Any exciting plans? Anything cool happen? Or bad news? Good news, bad news, whichever it is. I actually went out and took my kids out Mother's Day and basically just hard detailed my wife's truck. Kids went outside and played. They went to a science adventure center up in Nashville. I think it's pretty cool. But if you go there, don't get Subway. If they, at least this time for me, that's the worst Subway I've ever had. I guess they had their oven, stove, whatever you want to call it, up too high. I mean, because they had it in there for the right time and you took it out. As soon as it went off, it didn't sit there any longer than it needed to. Man, it burnt my bread to crisp. And then they didn't even put half the stuff on my wife's sandwich that she wanted. I think they're missing avocado and onions and then black olives or something like that. Needless to say, that was a waste. My kids love theirs. They get the basic ham and I think it's ham. Either turkey or ham and cheese and lettuce. That's mayo. That's what they get every time. But I love them, man. They scream they're starving, then you give them some food, and then they eat 2 bites of it, and then they're full. Not mind having a good old KW or a V. We got one long nose KW at work. Day cab. Man, I love that thing. What about those Jake brakes, man? Merge it on here without any problems today. get over. And as you start to get over, a car from the farther left lane comes over the lane you're trying to get to, right with you, and man. So we get over this person. See the devil that just happened again. Nothing enough to need a hazmat license for or endorsement. I heard it pays pretty good. Actually, the first time I've ever not pulled a dry van with this thing. It's a flatbed. It's covered. Different backing in. Peterbilt, pulling a Peterbilt. I really, honestly, don't really care for the looks of the Pete's or whatever. Not the long nose, but I don't know what the difference is. Honestly, I don't like try to hate on the differences on the Peterbilts and KWs. I just know people call them long noses, and I like the way they look. Man, I'm kind of tired. Really didn't eat breakfast this morning. All I had to drink was a Sprite. Best of nutrition feeling, but I do got some Swedish Fish in this bag over here. Man, I love some Swedish Fish. People be hating on them. I just don't see why. You can't hate it. It's good. I don't really care for gummies either. Those gummies look good. Let's stop by, get me a drink or two. Looks like for y'all. It's so bright you can only see the road when my head's all the way back. Now that I say something, it looks pretty clear to the windshield. I think I'll stop up here. Probably not. Nah, I ain't gonna stop the Pilot. The Pilot's way too busy. truck stops to be right beside each other. They're both consistently packed throughout the day. I'm gonna pick the video back up when I get to my delivery spot. Hopefully it's not too crowded and they don't mind me recording anything. You'll definitely see me do one or the other, unload or load for sure today in this video. So if you don't see me unloading, you'll see this video pick up when I am loading. Well, it didn't work out, man. It started coming down a little bit. It started raining. I started to unload, so I didn't want a chance getting the camera wet. So fortunately, I won't be able to video the whole unloading process, and with it raining, I don't believe we're gonna have another load today, sadly. But I promise y'all will see more than just me driving this truck. It's annoying, and it seems like there's always time to show it. How my luck runs, man. Well, guess that's where I'm going to end this one for the day. There's not really much more to show y'all what's going to happen today. So, on that note, don't forget to subscribe, click that bell icon, and make sure you get a notification every time I upload a video. Don't forget to like and comment. Actually, not subscribe, I've already said that. Comment, anything you want to tell me, anything you want to ask. I'll try to respond to all comments that I can. But until then, man, y'all take it easy. Stay safe out there.